Good evening, students. Welcome to the session. In this session, I am going to discuss the introduction part of semiconductor with you. So, first of all, good evening to all, and we will start the lecture. And first of all, you have to know that there are three types of materials that exist. Three type of materials. That three types are insulator, conductor, and semiconductor. Okay, three types of material are there. One of them is conductor that conducts the electricity. So conductor is one. Second one is insulator that do not conduct. And the third one is insulator, and the third one is semiconductor. So in this unit we will discuss about the semiconductor. Okay, so we will discuss about the semiconductor in this unit. But before going to that, you have to know about what is semiconductor, what is insulator, and what is conductor. So basically, conductor has some charge carriers like electrons or holes. So it has some charge carriers due to which it conduct. Okay, so conductors की example, you can take the example of conductor: silver, copper, aluminium, iron, or some other metals. You can take all some other metals as an example also. So these are all silver, copper, aluminium, iron. These all are conductors. Now see the insulators. Insulators that does not have any charge carriers, जिनके पास कोई charge carrier नहीं होते, like rubber, plastic, wood. So these are the examples of some insulators. So I am repeating that three types of material are there. One of them is conductor. Conductor includes silver, copper, aluminium, iron, these type of metals which conduct. And insulator means that do not conduct the electricity. In case insulator की example, insulator का meaning students, insulator means the material which has high resistance. The material which has high resistance is called insulator. So wood, you can take the example of wood, rubber, and plastic. So these three are insulators. You can take some other examples also. So I hope conductors are clear. Conductors, examples of conductor, and insulator and examples of insulator. Next is semiconductor. So what do you mean by semiconductors? So semi means हाफ. सेमी का मतलब होता है हाफ, जैसे हम बोलते थे सेमी ऑटोमेटिक वॉशिंग मशीन. सो सेमी का मतलब मीनिंग ऑफ सेमी इज हाफ. सो दैट मीन्स सेमी कंडक्टर आर द materials which conduct but always does not conduct. These can conduct but not always. So under a particular condition, the semiconductor conduct. So under a particular condition, so I am writing just hint, not complete spelling. So under the particular condition, the semiconductors will conduct. So this is all about the three types of material. I will discuss their energy gap also, but before going to that, you have to know what is valence band and what is conduction band. You have to know what is valence band and what is conduction band. So first of all, three types of material are clear to you: conductor, insulator, and semiconductors. So semiconductors we will study. Semiconductors are those materials which conduct under a particular condition. किस तरह की conditions होंगी, that I will explain in the next lectures or in this lecture later on. So I hope now up to this part the lecture is clear. and now I am erasing it. Second thing is you have to know about valence band, VELENCE, valence band, and conduction band. So I will discuss in the complete detail. So video can be lengthy. If you are aware about these concepts, then you can forward this video. So valence band and conduction band. Okay. So what do you mean by it? So let's draw the diagram. Okay. So I am drawing the diagram of silicon, or you let's take the example of boron. Okay. So I am drawing here the boron structure, the nucleus of boron. So let's suppose this is the nucleus. Wait for 1 minute, students. This is the nucleus of boron. Okay, so this is the nucleus part. After it, the first shell is there, that is called K shell. Then we have second shell. Let's suppose this is first shell, this is the second, and this is the third shell. So students, valence band and conduction band will be clear to you now after this concept. So let's assume more marker. Okay, so let's assume for boron atomic number is 5. That means total number of electrons are 5 for boron. So let's suppose 2 electrons in this orbit, first and second, because in the first orbit or in the first shell only 2 electrons are allowed. Now let's suppose in the next orbit 3 electrons are there, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now you can see these electrons can jump to the outer shell. So these can jump in the outer shell, because in capacity of inner shell is almost over. The inner shell can have only 2 electrons that are filled. So that means these 3 electrons that are in the outer orbit, these can move to the next orbit, third orbit. This shell that contains the valence electrons means the half filled or जो भी जितने भी filled होंगे that are valence. So now this shell is called, this black shell is called valence shell, or you can say valence band. The next orbit that is empty, that is now I am showing it with the red marker. This orbit is called the conduction band. This orbit is called the conduction band. So students, what do you mean by it? Valence band is the band which contains the valence electrons. It contains valence electrons. And the conduction band is the band which in which the valence electrons will move. In this which valence electrons will move. So this is just an introduction part. Now see what will happen in the case of insulator, conductor and semiconductor. So in case of conductors, the band energy gap band between valence band and conduction band is almost zero, or you can say they overlap each other. Okay, so this is valence band and this is conduction band. So the energy gap between them is almost zero, or you can say they are overlapping. This is the case of conductor. So conductor electrons can freely move. So that means there is no energy gap between the valence band and conduction band. So this is the case of conductors. So in case of conductor, this energy gap is almost, I am writing here, you can note down this point. This energy gap is almost zero. But in the case of insulator or semiconductor, this is different. In case of semiconductor, this gap is about 1 to 2 electron volt. So electron volt is the unit of energy. This is the conduction band Cb, and this is the valence band Vb. So I hope it is clear. Valence band is one more thing, students, you have to understand that valence band is below the conduction band. Valence band is always below the conduction band. So in this case the energy gap is almost some energy gap is there, but that can be easily covered. हम इसको easily cover कर सकते हैं. This is about 1 electron volt to 2 electron volt. So 2 electron volt is the maximum energy gap in case of semiconductor. So approximately in case of silicon the gap is about 1.1 electron volt. So I am just giving the range ke energy gap in case of semiconductor is about 1 electron volt to 2 electron volt. So this is all about the semiconductors. Now see what will be the case of insulator. So in case of insulator, students, the energy gap is very large. Energy gap between the conduction band and valence band. So insulators, wait. So in case of insulators, the energy gap is, as I said, very large. So it varies from 5 to 7 electron volt. So this is the Cb and this is Vb, valence band and conduction band. So it is Vb and this is Cb. So conduction band and valence band, and gap between them in case of insulator is about 6 electron volt. So this energy gap is about 6 electron volt. So I hope three things are now clear to you. First of all, semiconductor are the devices which conduct under a particular condition. Second thing is that there are three types of material. One is conductor, second one is insulator, and the third one is semiconductor. Insulators that do not conduct, conductors that conduct, and semiconductors that conduct under a particular condition. Then you have to know about the valence band, that what is do you mean by valence band and what do you mean by conduction band. So valence band and Cb, Vb and Cb must be clear to you, and Vb is below the Cb. So valence band is above, valence band is below the conduction band. The next thing you have to know about it is the energy gap for metals is almost zero. The energy gap for semiconductors is about 1 electron volt to 2 electron volt, and in case of insulators this energy gap changes to 6 electron volt. So up to this in the first 15 minutes I have told you that what do you mean by conduction band, valence band, types of material, energy gap between the conduction band and valence band. So now I am going to take you to the semiconductor. What do you mean by semiconductor and how does it behave? So students, group number 14 is called semiconductor group. So group number 14 that starts with silicon. Okay, so silicon Si. So silicon is the first member. Carbon we do not consider, कार्बन को हम कंसिडर नहीं करते. सिलिकॉन, and germanium. So these are the two materials. Basically silicon is used. So I will take the example of silicon, and now I am drawing the diagram of intrinsic semiconductor. Students, what do you mean by? Okay, first thing is clear. Elements कौन से होंगे? Group number 14. So group number 14 is called semiconductor group. Silicon, germanium, such type of examples can be there. So I hope you have understood. Silicon is the first case and germanium is the another case you can take. Okay. So now you can check the symbol of G in germanium. Okay. So I think GE is the symbol. Now see what will happen in case of intrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor. So student, intrinsic means so intrinsic semiconductor means the semiconductor which is pure, like silicon. If silicon is pure, then we say it as intrinsic semiconductor. The semiconductor which does not have any impurity atom. तो किसी भी सेमीकंडक्टर में अगर इम्प्योरिटी एटम नहीं है, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड इंट्रिंसिक सेमीकंडक्टर. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स सी, in case of silicon there are the atomic number is 14. So how many valence electrons are there? There are 4 valence electrons. So that you have to understand that why, how these 4 electrons behave. इनका क्या रोल रहता है, that you have to know. So I am drawing here the diagram of intrinsic semiconductor now. Intrinsic means only silicon atoms are there. So let's suppose a diagram. This is the diagram. Let's suppose here silicon atom, one silicon atom is there, and this is again. So in this way, wait students, in this way silicon atom is sandwiched between other silicon atoms. So it is again silicon, it is again silicon, and it is again silicon. So it is again silicon. So this type of semiconductor in which only one type of atoms are there, like silicon, silicon, silicon. So if there are all the atoms are similar, all the atoms are similar means all the atoms are same, then we say it as intrinsic. Intrinsic means no impurity is added. So in this case I will tell you what will happen. So in this case every silicon atom has 4 electrons. Let's suppose these blue are belonging to this center atom. So these blue electrons are belonging to this center atom. So I am explaining you the complete concept of it. So if this video is useful to you, then you can share and like this video. So now this silicon has further 4 electrons in this way, and this silicon has further 4 electrons. So that means the center atom has 4 electrons now, and this silicon, or you can say this silicon, or you can say this silicon and this silicon, these all have further 4 valence electrons. They will share their one electron like this. I will show. They will share their one electron here. Wait. They will share their one electron here in this way and make this as a covalent bond. In this way silicon will share his electron here, and it will again make a covalent bond. In this way in this way students, these are making the covalent bonds. So 4 bonds are now complete. No free electron is there, no electron or no hole is there. So no free charge carrier, कोई भी charge element नहीं है like electron which is free to move. So this type of semiconductor is called intrinsic semiconductor, first thing, which contains all the atoms of same type like silicon, 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 silicon. So these are called intrinsic semiconductor. And the second thing about this is, sometimes CBSE will ask the question that in which type of semiconductor the conductivity is due to the breakage of covalent bonds. So listen to me, the question is, in which type of semiconductor the conductivity is due to the breakage of covalent bonds. So you can see here no free electron is there, so it is generated by breaking any bond. तो कोई भी हम bond तोड़ेंगे then the conductivity will happen. So in intrinsic type of semiconductor, the conductivity is due to the breakage of covalent bonds. In the intrinsic type of semiconductor, the conductivity is due to the breakage of covalent bonds. So you can note down, कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड्स को ब्रेक करके किसमें कंडक्टिविटी होगी? इन द इंट्रिंसिक टाइप सेमीकंडक्टर. So moving to the next part, next is extrinsic semiconductor. First one was intrinsic, second one was extrinsic. So extrinsic में क्या होगा students? In the extrinsic semiconductor, the all atoms are not same. We will dope some impurity like here we have doped arsenic, As. So here we have doped arsenic with the silicon atoms. So on the side of arsenic, on the left side, on the right side, these all are silicon atoms, but at the center we have added an impurity, that is arsenic. So arsenic is group 15 element. We can add group 13 also. So I repeat, arsenic is group number 15 element, but you can add the impurity of 13 group also. Sometimes we will add the impurity of 13 group and sometimes we will add the impurity of 15 group. Both have the different characteristics. So we will discuss that in the next lecture. Up to this lecture we have seen that what do you mean by intrinsic semiconductor and what do you mean by extrinsic semiconductor. In the next video we will see about p-type and n-type semiconductors. So students, I hope you have understood what I want to say, that in the next video we will discuss about p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor, and then we will discuss forward bias. These are the content of next lecture, and now I am going to take you to my notes, okay, so that you can understand what you have to do today. Okay, so wait for 1 minute. Coaching center. So this is the 9th unit and we have started with the conduction band and valence band. So you can see the definitions here. So the energy band that is formed by a series of energy level containing the valence electrons is called valence band. तो जहाँ पे valence electron fill होंगे that band is called valence band, and the lowest unfilled energy gap, the lowest unfilled energy band lying just above the valence band is called कंडक्शन बैंड. सो आई हैव गिवन द एग्जांपल, आप वहाँ से चेक कर सकते हो. देन आफ्टर दिस you have to see about p type semiconductor and n type. We will discuss that later on. Okay, so intrinsic and extrinsic, this is the intrinsic and extrinsic. So you can see this difference. So in the intrinsic, it is the purest form. So intrinsic means it is the purest form. So purest का मतलब only silicon atoms are there, only germanium atoms are there, no impurity is there. बट इन द एक्सट्रेंसिक, एज आई सेड, एक्सट्रेंसिक में हम क्या करते हैं, कुछ डोप कर देते हैं. सो इन द एक्सट्रेंसिक इट इज डोप्ड विद सम इम्प्योरिटी लाइक ग्रुप 15 एलिमेंट. वी विल डोप द सेमीकंडक्टर का ग्रुप कौन सा है स्टूडेंट्स, सेमीकंडक्टर बिलोंग टू 14 ग्रुप. सो वी विल ऐड समटाइम्स 13 ग्रुप इम्प्योरिटी और समटाइम्स वी विल ऐड 15th ग्रुप इम्प्योरिटी to the semiconductors. क्यों करते हैं, I will tell you in the next lecture. So these are the few differences that you can see, okay, that you can see from the notes, and it will be more clear to you after some lectures. After the next lecture it will be more clear to you that how does p type and n type, which p type and n type semiconductors are obtained, and what do you mean by forward bias and reverse biasing. So the main objective of today's lecture was to tell you about the valence band and conduction band, and then insulator, semiconductor, because sometimes CBSE asks the question that energy gap is about 6 electron volt, it is the material of which type. So you have to answer that if the energy gap is about 6 electron volt, that material is insulator. So these type of questions sometimes appears in the examination. So approximately 20 to 25 minutes long video is this one. So in that tomorrow video I will discuss about the p type and n type semiconductors. After that we will discuss about the PN junction diode and forward biasing and reverse biasing of the PN junction diode. So thank you so much students, have a nice day ahead, see you tomorrow, bye bye.